you just duck down, Jane? Then you can get out.
Just crawl on the floor, Jane. Just crawl.
Marching in! Morning, Jane!
Morning, everyone!
I think we were on the holding screen. You're all right.
And that's the joy of live TV. Let me show you some fabrics this morning so that Jane can not have to crawl across the floor commando style. It's a look. It's a look.
Not a good one for me, I don't think.
There you go. Look at the beautiful new Liberty fabric. That's your cue to go, Jane.
Yes, safe.
It's okay. Oh, what are you after?
The handline interfacing.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. There we go. So housekeeping done.
This is what happens when you steal the
Jane-
wares from the warehouse. And then the warehouse are going, where are our
Where are our
wares?
wares? Natasha's got them. We'll just march on and have a look. So as you've just had a little sneak peek, we've got some beautiful new Liberty fabrics on the show for you today. Do you want another little sneaky peek? Actually, I should have shown you this while Jane was in. We've spoken about the new block of the month that Jane is going to start in the new year, and this will be block number 1. So it's a calendar themed or monthly themed thing where each block gives you kind of an essence of each month, which is rather lovely. So this obviously is part of winter with your snowflake. It's rather beautiful, rather beautiful. I like what she's done there actually.
Beautiful.
Because this is the thing, you can either have them on display like that as a block that changes each month, like a calendar, or you can put them in a quilt so that you've got everything all year. And that's the ethos of the new block of the month. But I found it on the side, so I thought, right, we can have a little look at that. Yeah. So this morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We have got for you stunning new Liberty fabrics. This is the artist's home and it is fabulous. What else is fabulous is the price. Yeah, you want to be taking a look at that. So that's what we've got for you today. We're going to go through the collections so that you can buy it by the half metre. Now, we did just have a request just before we came to air from someone saying, can you please, please, please do this as a long quarter bundle? Gemma is
Working on it.
tippity tip tap 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 tapping away as she does to make that happen for you. On top of that, I've put together some colour combos so that you can create the Liberty drawstring bags, the hanging Liberty drawstring bags, because this is the thing. These are going to be your tidy up bags that stay on display. These do not get put in the cupboards. These hang on the back of your door. They hang on the wall. They hang wherever you need them to be, but they look rather fabulous. Whether it's a toy tidy up, whether you're putting your best boots in there. My mum always travels up to us with a boot bag.
Mm-hmm. Be an amazing boot bag.
It'll be an amazing boot bag. I mean, the thing is that you can put that on a hanger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, so that can hang in your wardrobe if it needs be.
Yep. Or if you're travelling, when you've got your clothes in a suit carrier, to be able to hang
Exactly.
your shoes and
Over
accessories.
the top of it.
Yeah, and your little clutch bag
Because
or whatever.
I don't want my bags, my boots in with everything else.
I also carry a really small wheel-along case when I'm away, and I don't want to fill it with shoes and
No.
my clutch bag and
No.
all of those things.
There's all the other shizzle
And if that'll clip on my suit carrier,
stuff
happy days.
that needs to go. Should we say good morning to everybody? Because we haven't said that yet. We've said
That's
good morning
polite,
to
isn't
Jane. Clearly we've said good morning to Jane. We've got the volume down.
My mother was first up.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Eds,
Eds
good
is
morning
here.
to you. And your dad's feeling better, that's as well.
Feeling
That's-
loads better.
Do you know what? I wonder how long that artery's been stuffed.
Me too.
90% stuff doesn't happen overnight, does it?
No, and
wonder it's
he's-
felt rubbish.
He spent a really long time in hospital this year.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, well,
yeah.
this is good. This is good if he's feeling better. We've got Helen, Lauren, Pauline, good morning, and Julia, good morning, and Heather. Oh, it keeps flipping through. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Jane. Ed's morning. And good morning to Margaret and Pam. Good morning, giggly ladies. Beautiful Liberty. We giggle a lot, to be fair, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, like small children. Nothing changes.
It's fair to say, you know, the other day when we were in absolute hysterics.
I'm going to say which time. Oh dear.
The time that SJ accused Josh of having a uterus.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
She's blatantly right now going, I
didn't mean it like that. You
I
know
was
that you're
gonna
going to be
say
jumping up and
something
down.
else.
Yeah.
I was
But
going to say
that's
something else and you lot just started laughing and dun.
That's not actually what happened, was it, SJ?
No.
I did actually make a recording of that, just because people never believe the hysteria that happens. Good morning, Tina. Good morning, Vicky. Hey, now, Vicky and I were having a little message last night, Gemma. You were obviously asleep in bed, which is very sensible. And Vicky has very kindly, she'll be like, no, I didn't, Natasha, offered to help organise sewing retreats for us.
Well, she's got nothing else to do with her time.
Nothing.
She does nothing.
She's isolating at the moment. She's got nothing else to do. But yeah, so no, she's like, well, I think we should do this. I think we should.
We should do this.
I know.
The royal we. And so Tash and I don't have to find time to organise it.
Well, I think that's why she's offering.
Yes.
And then she can be there too, which
Less
is fabulous.
chance of it being shambolic as well if Vic's organised it. She is organising
Very good at these
Queen.
I've got ideas though, Gem. I do have ideas.
Excellent. Of course you do. You do that. You have the ideas and then you go, make it happen, team. And we all go, all right, Tash, all right. It's just life for
I'm
us.
just an ideas person. Someone tried to actually pin me down the other day and make me actually follow through.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
Really good luck with that.
Anne and Anna, good morning. Can't wait to see these beauties, says Anna. Absolutely. And Sylv Sparkly, good morning. And Lorraine. Margaret says, hands up anyone that has room in the on the wardrobe rail for boots to be hanging. Well, it doesn't have to be there, does it?
When you're travelling.
When you're travelling, yeah. Not like in your wardrobe.
No.
That'd be a bit weird.
Yeah, no, don't have room in the wardrobe for
No.
that. My wardrobe's mostly stuff full of fabric, so yeah. And my stepdaughter's wardrobe as well.
How many other wardrobes do you like to stuff with fabric?
I have an enormous room that is stuffed with fabric.
Don't call your house just a room.
Yeah. No. I'm going to do a de-stash. It's going to happen.
What did they say? The craft. Oh, I can't remember. I'm going to say. Morning, Jenny. Here for the giggles this morning. That's very sad. It's my 14-year-old cat died last night. Oh, Jenny, I'm so sorry. 14's a good age.
It is a really good age.
But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's never easy, is it, when our fur babies go? And Leslie says, good morning. I'm back.
Where have you been?
Like Terminator.
Oh,
back.
I want to know where she's been.
Not seen you for a couple of weeks. My son got married on Saturday.
Oh,
So
lovely.
been mega busy and stressed. Looking forward to relax and watch. Do you know, just those two messages alone, it just goes to show, doesn't it? You never know what's going on in people's lives.
Nope.
You never know. And Ed's is there. She's all wavy and morning. And she's got stuff going on.
Gotta laugh.
Yeah.
Gotta laugh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anne says, good morning, everyone. Sorry, I will have to catch up later when I'm having my lunch. Have fun. Just have an early lunch.
We do that frequently.
I had chicken curry at 11 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's great.
You did. It gets earlier for you, I've noticed.
Well, it depends what time I get up. Elizabeth said, so glad your dad is on the up, Gemma. Parents are like nothing other. I mean, Ed's is here because you're not having to look after him.
Well, this is true.
She's here watching.
Yeah.
There we go. And Vicky says, yes, she's got nothing else at all to do. I'm glad she can concur.
Nothing else at all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Christine says, morning, gorgeous people. Christine, we talked about you yesterday. I'm not sure if you were watching, but I did talk about you because, it's gone. We had the new colourway of the beautiful Lewis and Irene, with the peacocks that you made stuff for me. That was Christine.
So good.
Morning, Fiona. Still here in Saudi Arabia. Just popped in for the laughs.
Been out there for F1. Is that
I
what that's about?
know.
F1?
Brenda,
Ooh, jealous.
ladies got up late today.
Nice.
Yeah. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Tracy. Morning, Leanne. And do you know who else I'm going to say hello to? Why would you? You're not in my head.
I mean, I am, apparently, or so you think. Those
No,
special
do you know
moments.
who it is? Because she sent me a lovely message.
Oh.
Do you remember we used to have Phoebe from America?
Yes.
Well, she's had to go back to work. Because I was wondering the other day, where is she? She sent me some photos of some lovely makes, and she's like, I'm still here,
Aw.
but I have to work, so she just has to watch it on
them
catch up.
up.
So
Aw.
hello,
Hi.
hello to America, all of America, but Phoebe in particular. I hope that you are well. Right, shall we have a look then, without further ado?
Yes, we shall. My mother is crocheting, as is Claire Angelina. All the crocheting going on
all the
whilst watching us.
crocheting going on.
That is proper multitasking.
Yeah, Christine said, yes, I've seen it. I wasn't watching, but I love it so much.
Margaret's suggesting we're a bit giggly this morning and may have had gin for breakfast, though.
Oh, hang on.
There's
Sylv,
been no
you are a
gin
woman
here.
after my own heart. Just finished a chicken and stuffing sandwich with salt and vinegar crisps. So I
That does sound like
you.
something you'd do.
I actually had prawn cocktail Pringles for breakfast.
Excellent. It
Winning
does sound like
at
something
life.
you'd do at 10 a.m.
With a coffee.
I didn't know that prawn cocktail Pringles were
Are
a
the
thing
best.
until last night.
What do you mean you didn't know they were a
You know,
thing?
Claire, my friend, my friend Claire, who crochet does the pig in blankets,
Oh, yes.
B&B Claire,
Yes.
she had some last night at Craft Club. I was like, what
she?
are these?
They are ridiculously good.
They are
But
good.
if you eat more than half a tube of them in one go, it does make your mouth go a bit tingling and a bit weird.
To make your lips go.
Which Pringles
Yeah.
generally do anyway. So I generally try and not eat them, but they were there. They winked at me.
Mm.
Nothing I could do.
No, you can't, unfortunately. Sometimes my mum says I had a twirl bar. Eds?
When, Eds?
I'm assuming for breakfast.
Well, like 2 years ago.
No, exactly. She's one of those, oh, I had a Rivita yesterday, I don't need any lunch people. But she does have to have breakfast because she wakes up. My mum's the most placid, mild-mannered, lovely lady in the whole wide world. But she wakes up
We love Eds.
and she has red eyes and green smoke billowing out of nostrils and ears until
Really?
she's had her breakfast. Yeah, she's got to have a breakfast. So she won't have just had a twirl bar. There will have been a proper, nutritious breakfast. And then a
Nutritious and
crafty
delicious.
twirl bar. Yeah.
That's what we like.
Yeah.
That's what we like. Yeah. No, you see, well, I try and get everything done early, and then I fast for the rest of the day. It's great. Right, let's have a
Yeah.
little look at this then, shall we? Brand new liberty. I don't know why I'm singing that. It's a bit gorgeous. Right, so you've got blues, you've got more muted, more grey blue as well. But these are, yeah, so you've got like your muted-y blues, then you've got your brighter blues with your yellows, which are all rather fabulous. And then we've also got oranges and pinks and hot colours. They are rather fabulous. Gemma is going to put together a long quarter bun. I don't know where my voice is going.
Yeah. I am putting this bundle together and going, it is 45 fabrics, isn't it? It is 45 that we got. Because these are the 45 best ones, aren't they?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, yes, boom!
But you see, I did it on the system and I went, yep,
You
that's
just
right.
don't believe yourself, do
No, I
you?
don't trust the system sometimes, and I should because it's right. Josh
This-
is watching going, always trust the system, Gemma.
Always trust the
Always
system.
trust it.
No, it's let us down before. This is Trailing Marigold. I rather like this. Hey, Gem, do you know what else we've got? And what
Hey
else I
Tash,
meant
what
to
have we got?
ask you to bundle? You know, we've got the coordinating Wiltshire's.
Yeah.
They're rather special, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they as expensive as the normal Liberties?
Yes, actually. In fact,
I'm not surprised because they are very, very gorgeous.
Yeah.
But they are. It just pops, doesn't it? I love these as blenders and mixers.
Do you
I
know
mean,
what?
they're
They are
posh.
so versatile. How
They are
many
very
times have we
beautiful.
used these in a kit, even without other
We put it in the
Liberties?
Bumblebee kit, didn't we?
We have. We put the cream in the Bumblebee kit for that texture. We've done it several times.
We have.
But
We
they're
have.
just
Now this one.
beautiful.
Let's have a little look at this one. This is. See, they've even telling you which way is the top. This is. Oh, this is Sally Ann. Hi, Sally Ann. Here we go. Dee. You see, what I've been doing when I've been looking at these is going, because you know I made the bags with the two contrasting things. Is looking at these going, would that work with that? Would would I just go bright on the top half? And actually, they look rather nice together. The other colour that works really, 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 really well with this is that one as well. How pretty is that? Oh, that would make a nice, because that's the background colour there. This is, I don't think they tell you, did they, on the selvage of these, because that would just be too easy. Cloud. Cloud. And this one is not cloud. This one is lemon. You know, one day, Gemma, I would like to stop these all the colours as blenders.
Yeah, me too.
Be beautiful, wouldn't it? Beautiful.
I'm feeling we need a Wiltshire bundle. I will have to have a look at whether we can do that as well.
I did have a little think about that. And my little think about it was that maybe we should do a fat quarter bundle of the Wiltshires. This is particularly gorgeous. You've already been going for this. Don't forget, oh, this is Mary Catherine. I'm not
that
gonna
one's
lie,
been a popular one.
I saw this one and this was what made me
Yeah.
buy the entire collection.
It's just lovely.
Because I love it. I heart it very much. And this is Mary Catherine. This is in the lighter colourway. But do you know what I would do? I'd do the bag in that with that top. Or maybe that with that other top. Oh, I don't know.
It's a beauty.
Basically, you need a half metre for the main body of your bag. And then either a fat quarter or a long quarter for the other bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I heart this very much as well. Gemma, it's tricky.
Too many pretty things.
I know.
All the pretty things.
All the pretty things. All the prettinessnesses all over the shop. It's tricky to know. I want them all. And that's the truth in the matter. Oh, hang on. Do you know what else looks really nice with that? If we're looking Wiltshires, we've got Smoke.
We have.
Which is that one there. They look quite nice, don't they? Or, what do they not want to tell me? Well, they don't want to tell me about this one, Gemma.
That one is Sage.
Oh, there you go.
I know these things.
They didn't want to
What you
tell
got me
but
for?
don't they look lovely? I'd be putting Sage with that.
Stunning.
I'd put that as the top of my bag. Like that. In fact, I might. Anyway. Even though I've made
Look
kits.
at it.
I know, it's just beautiful.
Look.
I know, I know. I've also got, I'm going to put that to one side because I'm going to work with that today. I know, but I hadn't actually decided which of the kits to use.
Mine.
I know, shh, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Right,
the,
I know that you are just looking at a cutting mat right now, but there is other stuff coming in. Incoming! I've set myself an impossible task, I realise. Well, it might not be that impossible, but I'm trying to make some fairy wings for Captain Small out of this.
I know. They're in progress.
They
I
are
have
in progress. Yeah, because every girl should have fairy wings.
Truth.
Hers are absolutely bashed to goodness knows what and held together with sellotape right now, which is not the look that we're going for. I mean, it's just a look right now. Do you know what else I love with this one? Is Nikki Wildflower. Hey, Nikki Wildflower, look at those tones together. I mean, ooh, yeah. I'm going to bring in some more hots.
This is my favourite Liberty collection ever.
Ever.
Ever. Literally ever.
This is, if we're starting to look at all these hots, that's a bit gorgeous. I made Emily's bag out of that one. And then I had to put it with the orange. So this is what happened, right? I started doing the hanging up bags.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made one and I put Freddie's initials in. I was like, oh, damn. Need to make one for Captain Small now.
Yeah.
Same but different.
Same but different.
Same but different.
And subtle initialing as well, which I love.
Really subtle initialing, yeah. I'm going to put that to one side. Because I'm trying to get at pink stuff right now. It's all, hang on, I've got a couple of Christmas trees in the way.
So it's prior and proper and
Prior
all
and
of that.
proper preparation prevents poor performance.
That one.
That one, yeah. Are you ready for this one? Woohoo! Love, 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 love,
Just
love,
amazing,
love, love.
isn't it?
You see, it's this one, but you see, this one's just two-tone. Gorgeous. Absolutely adore it. This one has got elements of that one in it, bigger. And that is just insanely ridiculous and gorgeous. It was really hard to know what to choose, you know. And I'm going to put those...
That's not a bad position to be. It's not like a hardship, really, when you've got so many beautiful things that it's difficult to choose.
I know, right? At no point is there any complaint there from me, just so you know.
Good.
Honest. Oh, hang on a minute. Do you want to see the other Wiltshire shadow that looks rather lovely with this? Look how that gentles that down. Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Actually, I rather like that, just with the pink and the grey.
The Wiltshires are just so
They're just
adaptable.
stunning, stunning, stunning. I'm going to pop that for there for now because I want to try and keep, I'm standing on a frame, I'm going to try and keep these pinks somewhere together so that you can kind of imagine them, which means bringing in a few more, Gemma. Now, this one. Look at that. I love this one because it's like scallops within scallops on these bits.
Ooh, beautiful.
But then you see you could use it as your contrast one for that. You could use it for your contrast one for that. That would look gorgeous too.
Really nice.
Or with that one. Or you could use it as a standalone and then contrast it with that one.
Yeah.
Which also goes...
I do like a bolder coloured, smaller print for that contrast section at the top of the bag. I
Yeah,
think
right.
It looks great.
But, here's the other thing. I want to make plant pot holders out of that, Gem. Look, look, look. But then, you see, you've also got the option. You know, you said you wanted a bolder print.
Yeah.
So that one for your contrasty bit, look how beautifully that would go with that, because it's got all the orange and reds and pinks and everything in there.
Really lovely.
It's got it all going on. Now, if you wanted a big print for your main body bag, look at that.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. And if you wanted a contrast that was denser, what about that?
These are happy fabrics.
Do you know they really
They
are?
just make you smile.
They really are. I'm really enjoying these.
And they're like mouth-watering colours as well.
I know. This is like tutti frutti, isn't it? It's beautiful. Really beautiful. I think if we ever have any of this left over after Christmas, we're going to have to look at doing Mother's Day gifting
I
with
was
these.
just going to say the same thing. They're
That's where it's got to
perfect.
go, hasn't it? We've got to do like
Yeah.
plant pot holders, the bottle carriers,
Yeah.
all those sorts of things, because they just are gorgeous. If you know, you shove a primrose or something
Yeah.
in there.
And the loveliest springy, summery as well, quilts and things as well.
Yeah.
We've made it lovely for picnic sets, some of these as well. They're just gorgeous.
Oh, you and your posh picnics.
Oh, I love a posh picnic, me.
You just love anything posh.
I don't mind a bit of posh.
No. Good on you,
I
girl.
quite like it.
It's no criticism.
Makes me feel, you know, like
Alive.
well, yeah, it just makes you feel like you're looking after yourself.
Do you know what? That is so true. How much time do we spend looking after every other person and not after
It's
ourselves?
that whole thing of like when you make your bed and make it look beautiful as well. If you come home and you get into your bedroom and there's a beautifully made bed, you go, oh, it's like when you go into a nice hotel and you see that lovely, beautifully made bed. You just feel like, oh, yes.
Do you know
oh,
who makes
yes.
the best beds in the world?
Who's that?
My mother.
Ah.
Do you know what she
That's
really
good.
does? And it does feel, whenever you go and stay with my mum, it does feel like you are staying at a hotel.
Mm.
It's the hotel of mum and dad.
And this is the thing. And it's that whole feeling of, yes. But it's like when you say about me doing your, you know, posh cheese boards and things like that. If it all looks beautiful and inviting, you just feel a bit, yeah.
Hey, look, it's never a criticism. I love it. I love that you do it.
Yeah.
It's just, you know,
That's a little something.
I've invited
Also,
for one.
you are giving Auntie Lizzie heart attack moments
Why?
with the cup of tea the other side of the bolts.
Ah,
It's
we're
just-
all right.
She's just thinking, what would she do? And she'd send that tea
Auntie
flying.
Krangle, what would you do? What would you do?
Send it flying
Yeah.
is what she would do.
Yeah. Oh, Auntie Krangle, you'll be all right.
Everyone's in proper Christmas mode in their eating at the moment. Crikey, sticky lemon cake and coffee for breakfast this morning, says Pam.
Good job.
1 Cadbury 12 finger and a cuppa thanks to Gary, says Christine. Dear
One
me.
finger. What's going
I'm
on?
just about to say exactly the same thing. What is this?
Do you know what, though? You know Geraldine's lovely hamper that she sent us?
Yeah,
Has that not been the hamper that just keeps on giving? It's like the never-ending hamper.
it's this tiny dinky little basket, but it's like Mary Poppins' bag.
I know.
Everyone had a proper bash at that
I know,
yesterday.
and there's still stuff in
but
there.
there's still stuff in there.
In fact, who was it? So I felt a bit guilty because I'd had 2. And then we all sort of sat there.
Amateur.
Yeah. Well, we all have love, nothing to worry about. Hey, look, Gem, I nearly did that as a combo. Isn't that beautiful for the
Gorgeous.
bags?
They are mouth-watering. They're lovely. They've got this amazing zestiness to them. I love them.
But then I could, do you know what stopped me?
Go on.
Because I also really like that and I couldn't decide.
You're going to have to put some trios together. It's the only way.
But the beautiful thing, like, the reason that I'm showing you them like this is so that you can go through and PYO, pick your own, Gemma. PYO, pick your own. Do you know what also looks rather gorgeous? Yes, the Wiltshire Shadow. With that, rude not to, am I right? Yes.
Rhetorical question, because I just am right. It's not just me that mistrusts the tech. Margaret says, my dad bought an electronic calculator in about 1970.
Right.
And for years he checked the addition, long division and percentages.
Amazing.
Milk yields of individual cows. You were
Wow.
going to ask, I could tell.
Yes, of course I was. Right,
Oh,
so,
dear.
Gemma.
Sarah Payne's here.
Hey,
And funnily
says
enough,
Payne.
she's saying she loves blue and yellow together. Perfect for springtime. You've got a bit of blue and yellow about to go on now in a
About
minute.
to come your way.
Yes.
These, of course, Natasha makes colours. So, of course, I got all ooh and ah over these. I might demo in these. Oh, no, hang
Was
on.
that a technical term?
Yeah.
Sounded like the beginning of a song.
No, you don't want me singing. My days of singing are over.
No, they're not.
A little bit.
We'll get you involved. mean,
Gem,
I'm
I
right
have
old
not
sing-song.
sung in a musical for over 20 years. I realised, no, not that long.
Warehouse singing is different. It's fine.
But look at that and that together.
We'll
That's
get
a
you
bit
involved.
gorgeous too.
Beautiful.
But I've teamed it with that for the bag, which I think is equally gorgeous. That might have to go on the back of my door here. Just saying, you know, in the interest of making samples.
Yes. Yes. And pattern testing, you know.
Oh no,
'Cause you
hang on! I
haven't-
was going to do it out
haven't
of
made
the. I
multiple
was going to
times.
do it out of the peacock feathers.
Yeah.
Oh, decisions.
It's amazing
Do you know
how many
what?
times we have to make something to make sure we get it right, eh?
That well, yeah, again and again and again. I could drive myself slightly mad, and others. No comment there, please, Gemma. This is also the combo. Says Payne. Yes. Blue and yellow will look beautiful in your new house. Yes. Which is looking rather lovely. I love that sideboard, by the way. Have you seen it, Gem? Right up my street, that one.
Not seen.
It's
not
got animals
seen.
painted all over it. I was just like, and yes.
perfection.
Now, if you wanted to go more of a blue vent, what about that?
Nice.
And I did consider that in there. Yes. And of course, if you are buying any Liberty products this week, you go into the prize draw to win a fat quarter. But in fact, where are they? So I can waft. Ouch! Ooh.
They
Ooh,
are
did you hear
in.
that?
They are in the wonderful, you know, show prep cupboard, with all the show prep stuff.
Oh, good. I'm glad that's there.
You know.
Gem, I think I need a hip replacement. Did you hit my hip crack
I'm just going to
then?
mute myself. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The lack of sympathy I blame on my mother. I have
But
her
she's not even here.
unique brand. No, but I have her unique brand of
Just ignore, get on with it,
sympathy,
crack on. Great. thanks.
literally crack on. I'm going to mute myself. I'll just pop in the cupboard.
Alright,
All right, back in a mo.
She'll be back with no sympathy, by the way. No sympathy. It's all good. I'm really hurt. I'm pretty sure your hip is not meant to make that noise. I'm surely too young for a hip replacement. Gem, am I too young for a hip replacement?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Just checking that wasn't what I needed. Here we go. This is the combo that I've put together for the back. I love this. Quite a masculine feel there, I thought. But you see, you can see these tones, can't you, coming in? Beautiful. And if you wanted to pull out your Wiltshires, then there's your blue and your grey there. Oh, that's rather lovely, isn't it? Gem, look at those together.
Fabulous.
I mean,
They're just gorgeous.
decisions. I know, yeah, look, Gem's little hand in there.
Some rope.
Steady, steady. She is our HR, everybody. It's all good.
Everything. All things. I am all things.
All things to all
The
people.
oracle.
Oh, yeah, that's what you wanted to be called, wasn't it? The Oracle.
I think it's the most appropriate thing because I'm expected to know things that you have not yet told me also, which means I need to be the oracle. I'm supposed to know all things.
Do I give you too much credit? You know everything.
Try.
You do.
I
You
try.
Hey, look, do you
Try
know what
to
I
know things.
think? I think that looks rather lush together. And just a little bit of Wiltshire creeping in there. But, look at this together. Bringing in those. This is the one that Jane's like, oh, it all needs to be mine.
She
She's
does
on
that
about
every
these.
now and again, doesn't she? She
Does.
Proper
But you know,
moments.
like, if she did buy, then she could go in the watch my jiggity thing to win the fat quarter bundle of this colourway. And here it is. This is one of the fat quarter bundles that we're giving away. And this is the other one that we're giving away. Gemini, giving it away.
They're very amazing, aren't they?
Right. Yes. Yes. Do you know what? They're right. I do want this all over my house. It's been very well named, the artist's house.
Yeah,
Because that's exactly it.
that'd be it.
You don't realise just how many fabrics 45 are until you try and, go through them and do each one justice.
No, this is the problem.
It really is. I'm like, have I shown that? Have I shown? Oh, Gem, I haven't shown these. Did I show those ones? No. Oh my gosh. Or those. Ah. So while we're on the slightly more muted ones, let me. Oh gosh, root cam. Hey Gem, I'll have my hair done tomorrow, so that I am not root cam anymore. Just so you know.
No badger tash for Christmas.
Huh?
No badger tash for Christmas.
No badger what?
Tash. You. No badgerness.
Oh.
Debadgering is the doing of the roots.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't think I have it just in a strip. Do I have it in a strip?
No,
Do you remember there used to be that Pilates lady that just had like a white shock of hair through the middle? It's quite striking. Also
Beautiful.
quite striking is this. It's very gentle, this one.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just saying.
I like these a lot because they've just got that boho chic to them somehow, haven't they?
Now
Oh.
this, we don't have in any other colourway.
No.
We've only got it in that colourway. But look how it's playing very nicely over here together.
Lovely.
These are all on our website, by the way. And if you wanted to go for a slightly stronger colour, but still within these colourways, you might want to pop that in. Hey, look. This one too. This is like your ultimate blender. Look at that with that. Isn't that fab? Yeah.
I just love these colours.
With that. Yeah, these are Jane's favourites.
They just go together so well.
They do.
Someone put some real thought in there.
Yeah, well done, Liberty.
Real thought.
Almost.
Well done,
Liberty.
you.
Like you know what you're doing.
Bravo.
Bravo, La Liberty.
Oh dear.
I was saying the other day, do you know I've never actually been to Liberty's?
Shush.
No, I never have.
I haven't either. We clearly need to do this.
And yeah. How have I not been? Like, what have I been doing all my life? Jem? What have I
Don't
been-
know, love.
I don't know, right? It's confusing. I don't know. Don't know what I've done.
I'm confused.
I'm confused with
I
my
don't
life. I don't know what I
know.
did with it. I also am slightly confused as to how these used to fit in all of the cupboardy bits and now clearly don't. How did they used to fit? Oh, hang on. Don't mind me. It's like, what's that game where you got to fit everything in?
Love
Oh.
it. That's another classic moment where you've just told me a fraction of the information I need and it still expect me to know because I can obviously see the contents of your head. What game where you had to fit everything in?
It's probably just a jigsaw, to be fair.
What? What do you want about, you mad crazy woman? It's just
You know, jigsaws.
one of them. Well
One of
done.
them.
Excellent. Brilliant.
That wasn't actually what I was thinking, but I mean, it'll do. It'll do right now. How did these fit in? How did this work?
You know what you need? You
Seriously.
need Captain Small on a ladder. She's
She's
proper.
so good at putting, you know, she's really good at sorting. She's really good at sorting.
dear.
We were after the pantomime fiasco of going down to London to be told, oh, sorry, one of the cast members got COVID, you can't come in.
You should have said, oh yes, we can. They wouldn't have found that funny at all.
No, I'll be honest. At that point, no one was finding anything remotely funny. But yeah, so we went back to my brother's, and so it wasn't wasted because the cousins got to play together. But it was just one
So
of those-
glad you didn't take me. Can you imagine?
They would have hated
Show's
me.
cancelled. Oh no,
No,
it
it
isn't. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Shut that woman up over there. She's not funny.
But Captain Small was playing with Elsa, her big cousin's
Aw.
kitchen and whatnot, and my brother just sat there and he went, Tash, she's putting stuff away. And I was like, yeah, she does that. And he's like, but like she's playing with it and then she's putting it away.
Yes.
And I was like,
Yes, she is.
yeah, that's what they teach them at school. And he said, I don't mind doing that. I don't know. Very doesn't do either. Geraldine, can you send Captain Small round to my sewing room, please? She'll have lots of fun sorting that out. Geraldine, actually, Gemma's better to send. She'll whip that stuff.
so
She loves
good.
it. That's how Gemma first started working for Natasha
Yeah.
Max, because she knows that I'm artistic in my expression.
Slash
Does that work?
chaotic.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fabrics in movement.
I'd just pop in when passing and go,
She would.
oh, I can't leave this. Just start
And before I
tidying.
knew it, she'd have all my cupboards out
Yeah.
and it would all be folded and put nicely away. Now, to be honest, some people might be offended by that.
Yeah, you're not.
Not
We've
me.
known each other long enough.
Just like, great,
Crack
go to
on.
the airing cupboard as well, because that could do with a bit of a neaten and a tidy as well. And in fact, if you want to label what bed sheets go with what, even better. You didn't. Still waiting for you, Jem.
No, I know, right?
The walk-in airing
If I
cupboard. You
wanted to
can't
offend you,
resist it.
I'd have done something much more impressive than that. Come on.
What would you
I've
have
known.
done?
Don't know. Probably nothing I can say on air. We
I mean,
I
never mind,
haven't
boggle.
managed to offend you yet.
I know that
Sorry.
you keep trying.
I really do.
I just give you a job instead.
Yeah.
Right, come and offend me on a more daily basis.
On a really,
Come
really
on,
regular
try
basis.
harder. That's not like a.
It's my core role, I feel. I'm okay with that.
It's a beautiful thing. I realise I put this on possibly upside down, but Jem,
Hang on. I'm doing a technical bit.
I know you're doing technical. bit.
Uh,
I
I've got
love
my
this.
tongue out at a funny angle and
It's
I'm
sort
squinting.
of sagey, and I really like it.
Oh, look at it.
I know.
Mm.
Do you know what? This. Why do I love this so much?
You can't explain love.
I don't. I
It's
don't
a
even
feeling.
Try. Yes.
And it's very rarely
Pam says,
logical.
yes, I have lots of artistic ideas scattered all around my sewing room. Exactly. This is rather beautiful too. This is like a classic Liberty, but I like that they throw in a bit of this for a bit of contrast. You see, those two would look nice together for the bag as well. Oh, Gemma's counting. You know when really annoying people do like 23, 24, 25 when you're...
I mean, it's only your stock that I'm going to mess up, so you crack on, love. Not a problem. Dear me.
Just saying. Do you have a favourite?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard because I do really, really love, it's the Mary Catherine's, isn't it, with the feathers. But I also do quite like my little boho-y friend.
Which is your boho-y friend?
If you look at the right-hand shelves, the top one on that second thing down, what's that design again? I'm trying to remember.
Boho-y?
Remember,
I always said it was boho-y.
Is it Mellow
Mellow
Meadow?
Meadow.
Yeah, Mellow Meadow.
Mellow Meadow. Ooh.
Quite like the Mellow Meadows, but of course I
Come
am
on.
just
Can't look at that.
I am Miss Wiltshire because I love them always.
Or all the Wiltshires.
Yeah.
Do you know they're cracking, aren't they?
Yeah.
And because it's such an iconic, like, Liberty colour as well, you just know that that's Liberty. It can't be anything else. It can't. It just can't be, Gem.
No.
Can't be. Won't let it be. So these are the Wiltshire Shadows. I think we've got another couple of colourways from previous collections as well, kicking about somewhere.
We have.
Haven't we?
I have
Awesome.
popped a little cheeky discount on those and the new ones.
Should we make some stuff? Oh no, I'll show you the bundles that I put together and then we can make some stuff. This is absolutely not the order that they went together in earlier. Oh no, my leg's dropped off. Hang on. See, I told you my hip hurt, didn't I? There we go.
You are absolutely, professional to the end, aren't you? Yeah.
I don't know. Might be the end of my profession. One or the other. There we go. No one would ever know that I had rampaged around that set, would they? Would they?
Just takes me back to Barry's description of the way that you operate when left unsupervised. It's all fine. It's all fine.
Barry is much more impressed by our operations now that we have a warehouse.
Yes.
And are organised.
And have
And
me
have
here
a
to be the
play.
fun sponge every now and again.
Oh yeah, you love being a fun sponge.
Yeah.
Look, here we go.
Look at this. Oh!
So this is just basically ridiculously beautiful. This is lace and pearl in a whole load of gorgeousness. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know where you're going to use it yet. This is one of those things that I bought it and went, I'll have to think of a design around that. And I will. But in the meantime, it looks a bit gorgeous with the Liberty. And the tilde actually looks stunning with the tilde. Gemma's
The
squinting.
beauty.
It's for sale by the metre and it's really not expensive at all. I've made sure of that. I have made sure of that. Beautiful. Would it go up at £1.50 a metre?
Yeah.
£1.50 a metre for that. I mean, come on. Come on. Beautiful. Right. Your bundles. These are a ½ metre of the main body and then a long quarter of t'other bit. The contrast. There you go. That's t'other bit, Gem. Just so you know what t'other bit is.
That's that.
And so for the bags. So if you just want to get the fabric for the bags, then you can go for that combo, which was the initial one that I started with. So that was Freddie's one. That was Emily's one. Now you see, I love that one. But I also love this one. But then these are my Natasha Makes colours there. But then I kind of love the richness of those together too.
Befuddling yourself now, aren't you?
Huh?
You're befuddling yourself now.
I'm totally befuddled. Oh, this was meant to be on an overhead. Sorry. Ta-da! So which do you do? I thought these were slightly more masculine. So
Mhm.
if you wanted to make for, you know, a man, then you could.
Or if those colours are just your
If
preference.
they're just your thing.
Mm.
If they are just your thing. Or if you know, like me, like Natasha Makes colours. I don't think that's what Liberty actually call them, do they?
No,
I don't think they go through and
did.
go, oh yes, we'll have to make that as a Natasha Mix colour.
Don't think
Um,
they did.
This is ridiculously gorgeous and kind of makes me want to make my kitchen yellow and blue. It's not. But I would really consider it.
It could change.
I would really consider
It
it.
could change.
I know. Or, what about this? This was Jane's favourite, closely followed by that. But I love the print of this. Isn't that print gorgeous?
Really fabulous.
And I did sort of like the contrast top there because it's more of a plainer. What do you think?
Oh, they're also good.
Do you know what, Jem? I'm going to be really selfish and make one for me. Don't
I
care.
do love the freshness of that together.
I mean, it's all beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And these are available. Gemma has made it so.
I have.
You are good like that.
I set an early alarm
Good girl.
and made it so.
Make it so. Do you know, you get a lot left over on this, just so that you know, with your long quarter. Some people think that when I'm designing that, you know, there's magic that happens. Can I just tell you I'm actually a really lazy designer? Do you know why this is a 6.5 inch strip, Jim?
Go on then.
Because it was the width of my ruler. And if I'd have wanted any wider, I would have had to have walked somewhere and got a wider ruler.
But
So,
it just happened to have come out
right, perfect.
perfectly.
Now, what that means is because this is the reason we've done long quarters and not fat quarters. You can use a fat quarter and it will work perfectly with a fat quarter. And I made sure that it would also work perfectly with a US fat quarter if you're making them out of fat quarters that you have in your stash. If you want to make your own kind of binding, ribbon, whatever, then you've got enough to do it out of this for the drawstring. I used ribbon because I got a lot of ribbon, not gonna lie. But if you want to, then you do have that option available to you. Just saying. Now, Gemma. We're going to trim these back. On all of the other two, I was careful about how I trimmed this because, do you know why? Because I did little, a little applique initials. I'm not going to bother with that today. Because I have to get
Because you know your own initials.
Well,
and
I
you're
know
not
my
going to
name.
leave your bag somewhere.
Sometimes.
You're not going to hang it up in a cloakroom full of other
Other
bags.
children. No.
Yeah,
No. Whereas the kids' ones might go to school.
Yeah.
And
Oh, Geraldine's with us. I don't know whether you were with us earlier, Geraldine, when we were saying how we have all been in a chocolate-induced coma pretty much most of yesterday.
I think she was. I think it was because I saw her name that I
Oh,
was like,
good.
oh look, Geraldine's here. Thank you very
Good.
much.
Sometimes she does pop in a little bit later, and so I just thought I'd check. But she's saying she loves the word befuddled that I used. That is her normal state of mind.
Oh, I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah. We like a bit of befuddled.
You and me both. Right. So, the whole point of this is, if you are careful, you can get your initials out of the end. If you want to do that.
I've got some love for the lace and pearl trim as well.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. We're going to put those to one side for a moment.
Myra's
now-
saying lace and pearl genius, perfect for my angels.
Ah,
And
do you know what?
Julia says dress for granddaughter coming up. Do you know, lovely lace and pearl trim on these fabrics.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That was kind of what I was thinking. I'm just going to take the selvage off here. Right, here's the thing, okay. It says that the top is this way on this print, okay. But quite frankly, I think it's multi-directional. And I did spend a lot of time thinking, going, do I need to worry about that? No. I decided no, Gemma. No was my state of mind for that. And I did check. If you are worried, then, just change that around. But I don't think that looks bad that way up.
Beautiful.
I'm going to give it a quick press.
Yes.
It is a pressing matter.
Oh, we have lots of lovely messages today. Lots of people want to borrow myself or Captain Small to help organise their stash.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And lovely Myra says that she's here, but she has just woken up because last
right.
week, finally, after 2 years,
2 years.
she's got a diagnosis and she has fibromyalgia
Oh, same as you, Jem.
and has been told by Pip that she's fit as a fiddle.
Oh.
Yes, I've been there, done that. And that's why I'm here on 3 days and then I sleep for about 4 days and then I come back and do it all again. So yes, there are coping mechanisms and ways and everyone's different, but lots and lots of love because fibromyalgia is no fun.
No fun.
No fun at all.
There was a time when we wondered if I had it as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
After I Captain Small.
Yeah.
All the fun. But luckily, no. Yeah, no, take care and lots of love.
Yes.
Is what
Lots
we're
and
saying
lots
there.
of love.
Guys, this is how this is going to look. Like that. So that's how this bag is going to shape up. Yay! Loving it.
So beautiful.
Loving it already. Do you know... Oh, no, what? I obviously had a thought today that I was going to do it in the blue because look what I have prepped. I've done it all in the blue. I'd forgotten I'd done this. I'm just too... Oh, I've just cut that as well. Now I have to go for... Do I spend time... Look. I obviously was because... No, look how that goes.
Yeah, you got it all.
Look how
ready.
beautiful. Oh, look at me. Look at me. And then completely forgot I'd done it.
Excellent.
Look, I'd even done a full bobbin to go, oh well, never mind.
That'll be the next demo.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to make some more, won't I? Hey ho. What have I got down here then? What colours will work? Ooh. I have to pop a bit more on a new bobbin. That one's quite nice, isn't it? I do love these Orifils. You know we had the Orifils in a little while ago. They just go with everything. And I heart it very, very much. Oh, actually, that's
Such a
quite
useful
nice. It's
addition,
a
aren't
deeper
they?
green. That's going to work until that runs out.
Gorgeous.
I don't like filling bobbins with a different colour. And I know that I've mainly got the metal bobbins for my other machine in here.
Very good.
I know, right?
So while you're doing that,
Yeah, I've done
there
it.
were a few people that were screaming Tetris in the
Tetris!
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! And it's not a jigsaw.
in the
like
game
playing
where
a
you have to
jigsaw.
put all the things in.
Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant.
See, you know. I don't know how
Oh.
scary that is for you.
I don't know how scary that is for lovely Julia France and Ginny Mackey, who
Hey, Ginny
both
Mackey.
were like, Tetris! We know what
Tetris.
she's talking about.
Oh, poor you. I'm going to move this along a bit.
Oh, and
Because-
Fiona missed why the panto was cancelled.
Oh, because a cast member tested positive for COVID just before they were about to let everybody in. So, of course, they have to assume they have to isolate the rest of the cast, don't they? Because presumably, like, they've sung and spat all over each other or something.
Well,
Beautiful
quite.
like that. Having worked in theatre for many years at the RSC, yeah, they do spit a bit. Some more than others. Some more, really more than others.
Yeah.
There's that episode of Friends, isn't there? With Joey and the spitting actor.
I've
Remember
not seen that one.
It's very funny.
Okay.
It's very funny because it's true.
Oh.
It's true. I
Well,
have
they have
lots
to
of stories about that,
project
but
the
they're not.
voice, don't they? Project
And
the voice
everything else.
And project
Apparently.
other things.
Everything
Excellent.
else. Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Right, now, here's the thing. You're going to turn over 1/4 of an inch, right? All the way around here. Jem, you know how I'm a bit lazy and I like to cheat.
Now, I don't like to say lazy. I like to say
Time
that
efficient.
you find efficient ways of doing things.
So our 1/4 of an inch quilter tape helps as a guide. I've put it on, for this pattern, I've put it on as a nice to have but not essential. Get it?
Yeah.
I didn't put it in brackets, just get it. But here's the thing, right? What are you giggling? You sit in the corner,
Poor
you just
Auntie
giggle to
Lizzie.
yourself.
Says
Auntie
your
Lizzie.
tea is whammy by now. Please move it. 3 kisses.
Whammy is the best description. My grandma used to say whammy.
Do I need to move your tea out of the way? Are you likely to swig out of that now or no? Shall I remove it, the offending tea from shot,
gosh.
so poor Auntie Lizzie doesn't have to worry about you knocking it over?
Hang on, Auntie Lizzie.
You're so, you're there. You're there. Like,
Time for
I'm
tea.
just going to,
Time for tea. There you go. It's my
going to
posh mug
insist on
then.
keeping the mug there. Just live dangerously.
It is the second mug, to be
Let's
fair,
say
that I've
time
had
for
to
tea.
buy. Because it does indeed live dangerously.
It does.
Oh, in fact, Emily broke hers the other day when she was here.
Oh,
know.
that was what broke.
That was what broke. Yeah, it was a Fortnum and Mason mug.
No, yeah, probably toddlers plus Fortnum and Mason mugs is not the best plan.
Yeah, I know, but then she matched.
Well, Geraldine is upping the ante on the whole someone coming to tidy her room because she's
Oh, come
saying,
on,
Gemma,
Geraldine.
when are you arriving? And then she sent another one saying, if you do come to my room, I'll feed you as well. And I have a lovely guest room to have a nap.
Ah!
I mean, this is getting more and more tempting by the minute, Geraldine. Do you cook a mean Christmas dinner?
Oh, you're going to Christmas?
Now starting to wonder. No, I'm not. I am hopefully going to have my dad home at Christmas.
Well, that would be
And my
nice,
mum and
wouldn't
everything.
it?
So yeah, fingers crossed we can remove him from the hospital very, very soon.
That's
they're
amazing,
hoping.
isn't it? To think that he had an operation yesterday
Yeah,
and they
heart
might, on
attack
his heart,
yesterday.
and they might whop it out today.
They might try and get him out today, yeah, which would be great. Fingers crossed. Oh, we have lots of fibromyalgics who watch us. I think lots of fibromyalgics craft because many of us, we find it really frustrating and we like to get stuff done. And crafting is that brilliant way of producing something beautiful and going, look what I did. Look what I did. I slept for a big chunk of the day and
you
I
don't
had
have
to
to
lie
say
on the
that.
sofa covered in a blanket, but look what I achieved. And well,
Absolutely.
maybe that's just me, but yeah, I lots of love to all of you. We are
Oh.
in the clan.
I only do the tape, by the way, down the long sides because that's quite easy to just fold over. She says, then. Oh, look, and then getting
Famous-
it completely wrong.
Famous last
Why
words.
do I ever say anything? Seriously, why do I ever
I
bother
don't know
saying
because
anything?
you can do it 8 times off camera, and then the minute
Yeah, of
you have to do it on camera, and you go, "Oh, this bit's really easy," you always make a mess of it.
I
But
know.
it's fine.
Do you think I will ever actually learn?
No.
No. As long as we're really clear on that. Really clear on that, right? This is just, look, you can get, and I do own, things that help you iron over a perfect 1/4 inch, blah, 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 blah. And I love them. And there is a time and a place for all of them. And then sometimes I like to just give Auntie Lizzie a bit of a heart attack, but get a bit close to the mug.
Yeah.
A bit close to the mug.
Are you
you know
going
what?
to do Natasha Makes mugs in the future, please, to add to my
Would anyone actually like them?
Oh.
Because Gemma keeps saying that I should do.
Oh, loads of Natasha Makes stuff. I'd have a Natasha Makes loose seat given the opportunity.
Would you?
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
that-
Maybe
there are
not
so
Lucy,
many,
but-
so many comments I could make about that.
I know, I'm so not going to. The minute I said it, I thought this is a really bad idea. We have to wait until we're off air and then you can say all the inappropriate things in the
All
world.
the inappropriate things in the world. Do you know what I did have? Talking of loo seats, which we weren't until you brought it up, by the way. I had a memory come up on my Facebook page the other day about my toilet seat that I really, really wanted.
Yeah.
Do you remember my downstairs
Yeah.
loo when
Yeah,
I
I
first
do.
moved in, and it was pink.
It was.
It was like baby pink,
Yeah,
and 1950s.
yeah.
And the sink, rather than taps, had a shell that
I
the water
remember.
just came out of. I mean, it was quite something, and that was why I painted the whole thing stiff key blue, so that the
Yeah.
pink kind of almost make a feature of the pink, because I didn't
Yeah.
think at that stage that I could change it.
No.
Because of renting and all that. And actually, what happened was that the sink then broke, and they replaced it with boring white, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
thanks for that. But the point was, what I looked into getting was a Birth of Venus loo seat
I
with again
remember.
the shell. So
That
was
would have
gonna
been
cost me.
kitsch as anything, wouldn't it?
It would have been ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. But the whole thing was utterly ridiculous. And that's what happens, isn't it, when you moved into a rented home and someone before you has had quite eclectic tastes.
Mhm.
In the kids' bathroom, don't know if you've ever really been in the kids' bathroom and had any reason to. Have you seen the mirror in the kids' bathroom?
I'm not sure that I have, to be honest.
So you might not have enjoyed the beautiful etched mirrors
Oh, no, I would remember
with
this.
frogs, lily pads, and dragonflies
Ah,
on all the mirrors.
love it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just going to stitch that down, by the way, just so that we all know.
Yeah, good. So we do have some interest in the mugs, and Josh is asking, would people prefer mugs or pin badges? Now, I like the way, typical man, in he is, would anyone like this or this? Does he not know women at all? Joshua,
And.
we would like both.
And
All the things.
all the things. Do you know what? Once the shows start opening up, we should have pin
Yeah.
badges, shouldn't we?
Yeah, for sure, and everyone could chat.
It's one of, yeah, it's just one of those things. It's a talking point, I think.
Ooh. Margaret says, I think I would be running those edges through the machine with my handkerchief hem foot. It was the most used thing on Mum's treadle singer for turning sheets.
Handkerchief hem
Handkerchief
foot.
hem
Is that a
foot.
bit like a rolled hem foot?
I'm working on the assumption that it may be similar.
I don't know.
I'm
I've
sure she'll
never
tell
heard
us
of a
in a minute.
handkerchief hem foot.
Fiona
but
would like both, please, and so would Geraldine. Both, please, badge and mug and all the things.
all the things, you lot, honestly. There's no either or, is there here? It's and.
No,
It's the big and.
let's not be silly. Talking of which, the first of our Natasha Makes branded items
Oh, well, yes.
has come out. So for any of you, it never ceases to amaze me actually how we can sort of pop things in the collection many
Do you wanna see? Do you wanna
times
see?
and
Do you
all of
wanna
that.
see?
But they do sometimes get missed, and it's our washi tape. We have a very, very, very cute washi tape.
Look, it was designed just for us. It's got Natasha Makes on it and everything.
Absolutely exclusive to us.
Yay! And do you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to actually use it today because at some point later I am going to want to line up my seam, and this is what I use washi tape for, lining up so that I remember. Anyway, what I have done is sewn the short sides. Okay, that is all. I have just sewn the short sides there, and then we're going to press these in half. All right. It's all good, Jem. It's all happening.
All good.
All happening. And when you press them, just make sure that they do kind of stay level here. There we go. And the same with this. So you're just going to press these lengthways in half. Dee 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 dee. There we go. Let's. Oh, hang on. That's no good, is it? Why did that not change? Sorry, everybody. All I've done is press those in half, like that. I've got the temperamental iPad on today. It does not like it. So yeah, just those in half, like that. We're good to go. Next thing I'm going to do is open this up and run a zigzag stitch. If you've got an overlocker, just overlock these edges. These end up costing, what, less than £10 to make, effectively,
Fabulous.
because you don't use a full fat quarter.
Nope.
You've got loads left over. And I'm just going to zigzag this, you know. Yeah, because if you zigzag or overlock or whatever it is that you want to do, it just helps. So you can wash it, because you're going to need to wash it at some point, aren't you, right? So that is what I would say. Just zigzag down or overlock. I'd normally, do you know what? I must bring my overlocker over. It's still at home.
Ah.
And
And
I've had
you've
so
got the
many things
whoosh.
of this. I do have the whoosh. Hey Gary, Dukey Gary is in the new year with the fabulous
UX8.
new machine. He's going to show us how to use it, isn't he?
He is. He's in on, I think it's the 11th of January with the UX8. I'm
Love,
very
love,
excited
love,
about
love,
this.
love.
You can watch that there YouTube on the UX8, can't you?
You can. So you could watch our shows and make along, which is insane.
It is insane.
Oh, I've done it again, Gem. It keeps not. There's me going. It's not switching over. And you
Sylv
just
said
get
a minute ago when you hadn't switched over, she said she's been on the gin for breakfast. Do you know what?
I
You lot have
wish.
got to stop saying these things. You'll get her into trouble.
Well, only if I have to do the school run.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't. Do you know what? I had to go and be mean this morning. I don't like being mean in the mornings
Oh. It's unlike you to be mean. Why were you being mean?
because I was really cross with the post office.
Oh, no, okay,
They've
that's
had
fair.
our orders sitting there since Thursday and Friday last week.
Yeah.
Like we'd got everything caught up. We had everything so that orders went in Thursday. They were at the post office for Friday,
Yeah.
and yesterday Inga went in and they were still sitting there. What kind of service is that? And we pay the
Quite.
same, if not more, than everybody else. So I was once again cross. with
Yeah.
the post
Quite
office.
cross.
Quite cross.
And you
Yeah.
know, we really are getting those orders out in record time at the moment.
I know, because we know that everyone wants them for Christmas.
Absolutely.
And Inga came in and did overtime on a Sunday and everything. She was so upset about it. I hate seeing Inga upset. And she was so upset. She's like, we've worked so hard to get up to scratch with all the orders.
And then Royal Mail
And
are
then
sitting
everyone
on
will
it.
still think that we're, And it's not us.
No.
It's not us. Naughty Royal Mail. So yeah, I had
They
to
are
have that
quite
conversation with them this morning.
Naughty.
Right, so I've zigzagged down. And that just means that it's not going to fray at any point.
Fiona says she would quite like some, Natasha makes towels or tea towels. She'd like them in her kitchen.
So would I, actually.
All of these things.
Right, now, I'm going to do a weird thing. Gemma, would you like to get
Do a weird thing.
any comments out before?
No, it's fine. I'm going to be good. I'll refrain
Well done.
from commenting on your weirdness.
That's all good. And this is the weird thing that I'm going to do, right? So, we're going to put that in, like, about an inch. Like, you can measure it if you want. Meh. And this is what I would invite you to think about doing. And that is this corner here. Turn it over by about 45 degrees. Give it a press. Why are we doing this, Gemma? Why? So that when we come to stitch this together, because this is going to be in the seam allowance, we do not have a raw edge at the top. Okay? That's why we are doing this. And then we simply fold over. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be slightly slanted at that edge. That is okay. All right?
Yep.
Yes?
Yep, yep.
What is not okay is the fact I can't actually get into my pins, which matches the fabric.
Oh,
It's a beautiful thing.
I'm getting a lot of sympathy on the old postal front.
Oh, do you know, it's
Um,
just so unfair because we try really hard and then when we get customer queries on their orders and it's like the number of times that we go in and we
Yeah.
check the tracking
Yeah.
and it's just sat at the post office. It's not
Yeah.
okay.
Or we've paid for a tracked service and then they don't process it
don't,
on a tracked
yeah.
service, so we can't find the parcel.
We always pay for a
and they
tracked
and they
service.
won't. Yeah, exactly. And they won't reimburse us, and you know. But ultimately, we just want you guys to be happy,
Yeah.
and it's.
Oh no,
really
they did the other day,
important to
Gemma.
us.
Do you know what they gave me?
Oh,
They
some
gave me a £4.50 cheque.
Oh yes.
And my bank doesn't accept cheques. So that was really useful.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Love it. Right, so I am now going to sew this in place.
Oh,
So-
Sylv says, how about printing the NM logo or the washi tape design on fabric and or ribbon or binding tape. Ribbon would be cool.
Yeah. Do you know I'm going to do a very naughty thing? I'm going to stitch over my pins. Just because I realised I put them in the wrong way around. And do you know the only reason, Jem, that I am not sewing this from the other side is because I've got the darker thread in the bottom. And I don't want the darker thread on top because this one goes so beautifully.
Gotcha. There are many that can't imagine you angry and they think it would be scary. Do you know she genuinely will have been really fair and really nice? I know she will, as much as she said she had to go in and be unpleasant. I bet she wasn't unpleasant. I bet she just went in and was like, look, I know
Well,
you're under
you know,
pressure, but this
not
can't
actually,
continue.
it's not poor Shazia's fault, is it?
It's really not. She's lovely, but it's, yeah.
It's
But,
just
you
a
know, it's
frustration.
everywhere. It's not just around here. There are hold-ups all over the postal service at the moment. Geraldine was saying that some areas up where she is aren't getting any post and have to go to the sorting office every week
Oh, gosh.
to collect their post.
Oh, gosh, no.
Because there's
Hey,
not
guys,
enough post delivery services.
just so that you know, I double stitch this.
Yes.
And the way that I do it is by moving I keep my foot on that, both times I sew with that foot on alignment there, right? But I move the needle.
So you've got a lovely double row of neat stitching.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Just makes it a bit more robust, doesn't it?
Well, on the other side, and you're going to remind me to do this, Gemma, we're going to insert the hanging point,
Yeah.
and then that's why you want that double row of stitching.
Yes.
Now, also at this point, you can do this later if you want, but the reason I put my washi tape on here is because I'm going to sew a channel, because otherwise if I just leave that folded, my ribbon's going to sit right up the top and I'm not going to get a nice ruchy effect here. Whereas what I'm going to do is line my edge up now and use my washi tape as my bit, and I'm going to just sew a top line along there, and then I've got my channel in place. I did this at the weekend without the channel and completely forgot what measurement I was working to. That sounds like my bobbin's gone. Something's just snapped somewhere. Oh no. So that is what I would just say to do.
Helen's saying you could also use a double needle.
Well, you could.
Which would be lovely.
Do you know what? Double needles are one of those things that in my head are tricky to use. Isn't that ridiculous? Like,
But there are these things that we put in there as a challenge. It's like zips. So many times people will go, oh no, I'm not doing that.
I was that
'cause there's
person.
a zip. And you were
I
that
was
person.
that person.
And that's why you've been creating these brilliant patterns that demonstrate a slightly different insertion method, or, you know, different use of a zip.
Or like
And,
the cheat way.
Cheats way.
I'm not allowed to call it cheat way. Gemma's going to get cross with me. So I've got 3 lines of stitching. I've got line there, and then a line up there, and I'm just going to trim that away. That's one side done, by the way. These really can be whizzed up very quickly. Right. Do you know what takes the longest? Just snipping off the end of all your whatevers. Let's talk ribbon. Gemma, do we think
Lovely.
it's got a bit of a glittery
I was
edge
about
to
to
it?
say, has it got a bit of shimmery
It's
sparkliness?
got a bit of shimmer to it, and I am going to cut this to 5 inches. Now, what I would recommend you do is, you know how they do the breast cancer ribbon?
Yep.
Press it like that. And then we are going to find Again, the old-fashioned way of finding that middle point. There, like so, and then popping it down like that in the middle, okay? And just fixing it there. You can create your own binding, by the way. So if you wanted to, and you wanted to do this out of your contrast top thread fabric, you could absolutely do that. And then I don't want that on the skew if. Jem, what's going on?
None of that.
None of that. And then flip it, because you're going to do that thing again with your 45-degree angles here. So again, by having it in there by about an inch, it means that you are going to put 2 rows of stitching along that ribbon, which is then holding everything in place. So let's quickly just press those down like so. There we go. Do you know what we're busy doing in the warehouse today, Jem?
I'm hoping. Well, there's a few things.
There are a few things.
There are a few little instructions that were left. Packing of special items was one of them.
Well, you know,
Good.
12 days of Christmas is upon us.
Hurrah, hurrah.
What I will probably just do at this point is just flip that and repin it there. Yeah, because we talking of post, wasn't it? It was like, oh, actually, we need to get those out to make sure they actually get to people.
Yeah.
Actually get to people. Right, I'm going to stitch that down. I'm going to go for, again, I'm going to stitch from the top, simply because that's where I'm at. So, put my stitch back to where it was. And once I've done a few little stitches, actually I'll take that pin out. It really does go against the grain for me to stitch over pins. Oh, apparently to stitch anywhere. There we go. And away we go. Pow pow. Take those out. And those. Do you know what, Gemma? I did that thing of being tidy the other day, and I put my beautiful ring that Lo made me in my jewellery box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means that it wasn't out looking at me, winking at me this morning to put it on for the show. And I miss it. Right, going in, second line of stitching, Jem. Second line, in we go. And again, hang on. Super important. Super important, this one, because this will reinforce that hanger. And along we go. Because what I am, Gemma? I am a bag over filler.
Certainly are.
I am. Self-confessed. Not a lot I can do about it. Okay. And then once more along here. I am, do you know what? I'd forgotten with these machines I can actually look at the bobbin, so it's less fun playing bobbin chicken because you can kind of see. Whereas with the industrial, semi-industrial, you can't see the bobbin because it's side loading.
Tucked away.
And I'm unsure whether or not I'm going to get all of this bag stitched without having to replace that bobbin. It is proper bobbin jeopardy today. Just saying. I've only got 2 more lines of stitching and this bag is made, by the way.
Fabulous. Oh, we have good
Look.
feedback after our much moaning about the post office.
Okay.
Anne says, I got my Lisa Chandler Hexie table topper pattern and fabric yesterday, which I
Yay.
ordered on Wednesday.
Yay.
Excellent service from you as usual, but surprisingly quick service from the post office. My fingers are itching to start it, but I've still got gift bags to make.
Oh,
I've
these
just-
make great gift bags too.
I've just finished my 3rd Lisa Chandler bag as
Amazing.
gifts for family.
Amazing.
Love your show and fabric. And from Thornaby, North Yorkshire.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks, Anne, for taking the time to write a lovely long message as well.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Thank you. Geraldine says, I could make these bags that you're making from my stash to store my stash and label them. What do you
Exactly.
think?
I think yes. And they
It's a
would look
great idea.
beautiful at the same time.
You could
At the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Right, all I'm doing now is just, I'm going to start sewing from here. And you see, because I've folded those over at that 45-degree line, I don't have any raw edges at the top.
Marvellous.
There is method in my madness.
You could make a Liberty one to put your Liberty stash in,
Oh,
a
you
Morris one to put your
could.
Morris stash in, a
Oh,
Cave
you
one to put your
could.
Cave stash in, and so it goes on. And have them all hanging up in a beautiful row. That's a
Do you know what?
really
You could
awesome
also
idea.
just have them for like pyjama cases.
I have it in mind that Geraldine was trying to be funny. However, she's
Actually.
just made me go, yes!
Not a bad idea.
I actually think I'm going to do
You
that.
do want to make sure that you go backwards and forwards at that top because that is a pressure point, by the way.
I think that's a genius idea, Geraldine.
I think so. She's on fire this morning.
She is
Go and sit down and have a biscuit.
actually going to do it, though.
Are you?
Mm.
Do you know what
I really
else?
think I am.
You know we had all that beautiful Moda Baby fabric.
Yes.
How beautiful would these look on the back of a nursery door?
These would be amazing to
For
store
all
nappies
their-
in as well.
Basic
And-
paraphernalia.
Like,
We're
Oh.
moving the house around, and Emily's changing bedrooms. And just looking at how much stuff she has, it's like, gosh.
and the beauty of this is that you can leave them hanging up and just open them up. Have a rummage, get what you need, tie it back up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I might just do it, Gemma. I might just manage this.
Oh.
Do you love a bit of bobbin jeopardy? Bobbin chicken. Thing is, you say bobbin chicken and everybody knows what you mean.
Yeah.
Anybody that
certainly do.
sews knows what you mean. We're pretty much done, peeps. Pretty much done.
How's the bobbin looking?
Oh, the bobbin is looking
Skinny.
almost empty.
The smugness.
I know. Can't hide it. Can't hide it. If you want to just clip your
Oh,
ends, by the way, then
Lord.
do.
Little clippy corners.
To make a
Let's
big
do it
difference.
properly. Let's do a proper job.
Well, if you're going to do a job, you may just do it properly. Is that what you're saying, Jim?
Yeah.
In that voice?
Yeah, in that voice.
Yes,
Yeah.
why not?
Apparently in your head, that voice.
We all heard it.
Cheers.
We all heard it. It's all right. Do you know, I was quite excited that I found yesterday, and I hadn't realised that I had secreted it in my little lace pencil case that keeps all of my Lisa Chandler bits and bobs on for the show, including my lip gloss, because that's important.
Oh,
Very important.
Shirley, if you're listening, there's a query here. If you're listening, I'll sort it for you. Don't fret ye not. I will sort it. Bless her. She's
There
got
we go.
printer-related pain going on.
Oh,
So
oof.
do you know what?
We all feel
We
that
know
pain.
that pain, and,
We-
and it's fine.
we
I'll
don't
get that
love that
sorted
pain.
for you.
Yeah, I hate. I was going to say our printer has behaved okay of late. Just give that a little press. Press, 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 press. Gem, I'm excited for this one.
It's a beauty.
Because it's mine. Look at that. Oh.
Back in a mo.
Back in a mo.
Yeah.
Where are you going? It's nearly the end of the show. She's off. She's off. There's no stopping her, you know. So, whoops. You can put in as much ribbon as you like. Bobbins, 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 bobbins. Bobbins, bodkins, that's what I want. So, get your bodkin out to thread this through, is what I would say to you. There we go.
I'm back.
Oh, hi, Jem.
Just getting an amendment put on the order sheet.
Oh, was that was
was
it done, was
Shirley,
it?
yeah.
That was Shirley's
That was me
query
running into
done.
the warehouse again. Have we packed it yet? No, quickly. Right, it's on the order sheet.
There you go. You can't ask for better service than that, can you? I don't know if people, like new people who buy off to internet, if they realise what a small team we are.
Yeah, we are dinky.
We are dinky,
We are
dinky,
dinky.
Right.
Literally just run in the next room, gone, can we write this on the sheet? Cheers.
Hey, look, I tend to do a thing where you do that, and then I'm just gonna. Do they call it fishtailing?
I don't know.
I do. Looks like a fishtail.
There we go then. It must be a thing if you call it that.
I mean, doesn't mean it's right.
No, but it's all right. So we're not doing a box bottom on this one, Geraldine. No.
There's no requirement for it, really.
No.
That's it. That is it done.
Apparently, we are the best team ever, says Geraldine.
Ah,
Oh,
there
we
you
have
go.
the best viewers. So
Stuff with, I think, for gifts and stuff. You could
so
hang
lovely.
those for the end of someone's bed or something for their birthday, so they wake up full of gifts.
So nice, and like Christmas gifts as well.
Yeah.
I bag each family's gifts up and
Do
take
you?
them. Mm.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's normally like your paper ones or whatever. But how nice to give them in a nice bag that they could reuse.
I think for a birthday as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Freddie's birthday coming up. If he has a little sack of presents.
Well, it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
And you could have extra little treats in there as well that you haven't wrapped. That sort of sweet and things perhaps, or
Orange piece of coal. all that.
yeah, piece of coal.
See, I've pressed its bottom now. It's not going to sit nicely. But that you get the idea. I think this is going to be one for the book,
It needs
Jem.
filling, that does.
It does need
needs
filling with
filling.
all sorts of goodies. Or just, my dirty laundry.
Sylve loves the one hanging up with the wider ribbon. So those two behind you, they have bundles. We have created bundles.
Yeah,
for those.
yeah, they are. They're all on the
So-
website for you. So Gemma has done it. Where do they need to look, Gemma, when they go on the website?
On the Textile Tuesday page.
There you go.
And
There
just
you go.
click and look at the products.
So that's that. What is Jane doing tomorrow? Do we know?
She is chatelaining.
Oh, chatelaning. So that almost sounds rude. It's a Lisa Chandler pattern, and it's lots of little goodies, which again make beautiful gifts. And we will have that for you tomorrow. Something a little bit different for Jane. Just give her a break from a full-on quilt. So that's what we've got for you tomorrow. They are lovely. I've done a little bit of the chatelaine pattern on another show. So you might have bought it then and then want a little bit of guidance on some of the other little bits and bobs to do. So that's what we've got for you tomorrow. I'm going to say farewell, ta-ta and all that kind of stuff.
Indeed, yeah.
And go and cut some more fabric for you. All right, have a fabulous rest of the day. Thank you so much, as ever, for your company. And we will see you very soon. Bye-bye. Well, tomorrow, in fact. It's quite soon, isn't it? Yeah.